Adam wants to shuttle ours away, and that's the truth.
I said you can't do that. Anyway, we love you. Thank you so much. Adam's coming up next. Good night, everybody.
That's the rub.
You know, I learn something new every day with this man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Jay King. Jay, how are you?
How you doing? So always goes to the only person I know that has more sports coats than I have. I want to know where you shop. Because, you know, this is dressing up for me. You know that, right?
I have 10 shades of blue.
No, I'm a redneck. I got every cowboy boot you can imagine. I've got some of the coolest blue jeans ever. And then I have, this is dressing up for me. But I'm always impressed by you, even when I'm not here and I turn on and say, I wonder where he got that. You must have a sport coat connection.
Yeah, it's called the outlet. Guys, we're excited for you to join us on Jay's 23rd anniversary. If you didn't see our best buy of the day, let's do it one more time. What a wonderful day of celebration. Jay King and a world launch. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last chance for today to get our dream blue opal bead necklace that is truly a new my find and a world launch, never the like seen before on HSN. Everything you're seeing, it's all hand cut, it's all hand shaped, it's all beautifully polished, and it's opal. It's a blue opal, which in itself seems like, wait, what did I just say? It's been a huge day, and the final 2 hours that we have tonight are chock-a-block with some incredible buys, and I mean truly amazing buys. If you only buy one thing today, it should definitely be this necklace. It's 18 inches in length. It has a beautiful sterling silver finder hook on the back. And this is gonna be that soft hue that just lifts your mood. You look at this and honestly, the world feels like a better place. And right now, there's a lot of stress out there. When you put this on, I mean, just a little bit. When you put this on, it just takes all your worries away, Jay King.
It has a very calming effect. You know, blue, you know, every color has a different thing. Even when you work with this material, and I got to, Adam knows me pretty good, you know, I'm more of a type A personality. I think you are too, right? So that's why you wear blue. You do feel calmer?
Yes,
I know.
yes.
But it's really funny because I got a lot of energy, and it does make me, it does have a kind of a soothing, calming effect to it.
But when you look at it, everyone is different. We're gonna dig a little into this. I will tell you, they cut down our timing tonight because we are nearly 90% sold through. So we only have about 10 minutes before we're moving along. As we tell you about the amazing story of the Dream Blue Opal, please know there are other pieces in the collection, like this gorgeous stretch bracelet. There are some rings, some gorgeous cuffs as well. Jake, tell me the story then of how this came to be, because I know for a 23rd anniversary, it had to be a big decision.
Well, number one, you know, for the 23rd anniversary, of course, we want to do something very special, very unique. Also, I don't know if you noticed this, but over the years, what I try to do is, for any October event, of course, for our October babies, it's not that just October babies have to love opal, but so many of them have opal collections and they collect it, so I try not to disappoint. But I will tell you right now, okay, and what I'm so excited about this material, and what makes it so extra special is this. There's just so many different things. Okay, number one, just to tell you, I've been doing this, I've had the Mind Find show for 23 years.
Couple years.
I've had the show longer than originally when I started the business. I started the business when I was 20.
Did you really?
So I've had the show for 23.
Right.
So if you look at it now, the show has surpassed the time. Do you see what I'm saying? That before I came on the show that I had. So now I've had the show longer than I was in business before I picked up the show.
That's unbelievable.
So it's been, so 43 years ago is basically when I started paying taxes. So that's when I consider,
you never forget that
that's what I consider the official start of my business. But at that time, so for 43 years, and I want you to think about this. Now you have to understand how many laps I've made around planet Earth, okay? There's not too many places I have not tried.
Few air miles.
And, yeah, I have, oh my gosh. I mean, just some of the places I've been, you know, some places that I don't even know anybody's even been there before.
Right.
And the cool thing about this, though, think about this, okay? In 43 years of doing this, this is the third genuine natural blue opal that I found that it's the natural color blue. Wow. Most of the opals that are blue, to be honest with you, are not blue. They're a white opal or something. They've done some kind of treatment or whatever that they've done to it. And I'm not saying that I know every single blue opal. Maybe somebody could surprise me. But I'm just saying in my existence, in 43 years of doing this, this is the third time I've come across a natural blue opal. The first time, used to spend a lot of time in South America because I used to get a lot of my material out there. I used to spend a lot of time in Peru, and you had Peruvian blue opal. This is actually where the mine where this comes from. Now, I don't want to make, when you're looking at this, I don't want you to think that is where it's found. Okay. That mine is abandoned, okay? Oh. So that's the only reason that you're seeing this opal here. This is in India. It's the only second time that I've bought rough material out of India. I've never had it, you know, I bought peridot one time, which was mined in India. I was talking to Adam about this before. A lot of materials come through there, but very little of it, very little of it is actually mined in India. So this is mined in India. And how this works, this is a band, I forget, they mined iron ore in there or they zinc. I forget what they were going in that open pit. They left that, they closed it down, they abandoned it. The locals went in there. In those layers that you go down, this is a seam opal. So
seam opal, what does that mean?
It's a seam opal. That means that you find it literally in seams. That's why I brought this. This is the rough. You can see, so this would be a seam. Okay. This would be the outside of the seam.
Okay, that's that.
You see that?
Right.
Okay, so that's a seam, and then you can see, all we do, when we just polish this up, and what they do is they go in, because now, you know, all this heavy equipment that used to be in that mine, they've exposed these seams. The only way to mine opal is by hand. They take little pry bars, they take little rock picks, just like specimen hammers, and that's how they harvest this. It takes them forever. It took forever to put together enough quantity, enough of the rough material to actually put this project together. I thought there's no way in heck that we're ever gonna be able to do this. And as the clock started ticking down, and we've been collecting this for, we had already been collecting it for a couple of years before we actually thought we had enough that we could commit to the fact that we could do this, do the design and be able to do the show. So I just want to let everybody know this is really rare. It's to have the natural color blue in opal. You just don't see it out there. It just doesn't exist. So it was just, number one, to find it, new mine find. Number two, being able to collect enough material. Yeah. And I want you to think about this. To do one of these necklaces, it takes 3 to 4 pounds of the natural rough. Wow. So 3 to 4 pounds, that's just to make it. Now, it's not gonna weigh 3 to 4 pounds, but just on your first cut, once you sort it, and your first cut, you lose, just on the first cut to block it down to where you can cut the beads, you lose 70% of the material. That's how much you saw away. That's how much is wasted before you even get down to where you can actually start cutting it and faceting it.
Do you know when you go out for dinner with your husband or you go on that cruise, nobody's gonna have this. You'll be the only person in that restaurant with something called Dream Blue Opal. You'll be the only person. People will stop you and say to you, what's that? What's that beautiful, beautiful gemstone necklace that you're wearing? But you'll be the only one. It's that rare, it's that new, it's that special. Because this is the last presentation, and obviously we're kind of slicing through as much as we possibly can, I just want to show you this. If you're in love with the Dream Blue Opal, we have down in front of me rings available, $64, $74 in all different sizes. We have beautiful cuffs available, larger and smaller. If you're looking for earrings, there are several beautiful earring options. Now, some of these may have already been spoken for, but I just wanted to make you aware that if there was anything here that you liked, you could certainly call in and ask us. That stretch bracelet is very, very popular and is now down to the final final few dozen. So if you want the stretch bracelet, call sooner rather than later. Our today's special on all our pieces are on 5 FlexPay. Jay, I'm excited to do it, even in these final 3 minutes. Opal is not typically faceted, is it? Or am I wrong about that?
No, and you're correct, and it's really funny you would say that. And the reason is, there's a very good reason for it. That's another key point on this. This opal material is hard enough that you could actually facet it.
Wow.
It has to be a certain density.
Okay.
So it has to have, it has to be a certain hardness, and usually opals, because, you know, think about it, there's over 6 different varieties of opals. You have common opals, you have crystal opal, fire opal, precious opal. There's all kinds of different opals, jelly opals. So the thing is most opals, though, are not hard enough. That's why you very rarely do you see them where they facet them, or that we facet them, is because they're not hard enough to facet. So that's another cool thing about this, not just the natural color. Okay, also, to be honest with you, when you, like right now, if you, Peruvian blue opal, you can very rarely find the rough. Maybe sometimes somebody will have some, you know, in fact, I had a buy last year. I think we made 500 necklaces. We sold them out in like 2 seconds, milliseconds. When you get that, it's that rare. The USA blue opal that I got, it's actually in Oregon, but it's right on the Idaho border, Idaho, Oregon. That opal, I can't tell you, we sold on it. We brought that in. We bought out the entire stope that they had mined on that. We brought in, that's about 10 years ago, maybe even a little bit longer than that. We brought it in, literally, and I think we did it 3 airings as a TS and blew it out. I can't tell you the amount of people that keep asking me, when are you ever going to bring that back? So I kind of, you know, I found this about a little over 3 years ago. But here again, you can't say anything until you know that you can do it. Yeah. And the whole thing is being able to get the material, get the weight. This made a huge journey. It took forever, because, you know, we have to, as they mine it, and in small amounts, we have to pay for that. And then we have to store it, save it, it's a process. Save it until we have enough that we know that we can ship it, and then we can make it into something, you know, and actually do it. And that's just the rough material. That's not the design, that's not the cutting, that's not the finishing, that's none of that goes on. But I gotta tell you how rare and unique this is to have a natural. Yes. This natural blue, this is not enhanced, it's not color enhanced. There's been nothing to, this is how Mother Nature brings it. That's why I always bring the rough, so it can actually demonstrate to you and show you that's what it really is. That is the rarity here. You just don't find this color out there, and you sure don't find it on the market.
If you've been with Jay for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 23 years here on HSN, I know how important it is that you see his latest things, his latest finds. And that's why that one staple every year, his anniversary today special, I know is that one item that most of his fans always say, yeah, I'm gonna get that. Because Jay saves his very best for this particular visit, and that's what this is. It's the #1 favorite color. We love our blues. We certainly love all the beautiful variations that you get, and the fact that everyone is going to be unique. Now, just before we say goodbye to it, because there's no more presentations, we're done, we're dusted, it's nearly sold out. I want to show you just some of these partner pieces, matching pieces, different things that you might want to pick up, perhaps to complete your collection, or maybe you're not particularly looking for a necklace today. So where should we start, producer Darryl? The cuff bracelet and ring over here, I think it's, is this one? I think no, it's gonna be this one. Okay, this is $139.90. The cuff has just sold out, thank you for your calls. But we do have the ring. It's all happening live, Jay. You never know what's gonna happen next. We have a few left of the ring. There's 80 remaining in the ring, sizes 5 through 11, I believe. Just, that is gorgeous.
Okay, but look at this, look at it, the color, okay, but look at the faceting on that. Look how it sparkles, it gleams. So, you know, number one, do you have a very rare color, a very rare opal? But it's hard enough that you can put that facet. So as you're walking around with it, as you're displaying it, it's going to be sparkling. You're going to have that sparkling glisten to it.
It's beautiful. It's like I'm looking at the sky, or, you know, with a few wispy clouds in it.
You know, that is what's cool about this material, especially.
The stretch bracelet just sold out. Oh my gosh, Jay! You only say one word and it sells out. I say 500 words and it keeps going.
I gotta keep hanging around you. I've always liked you. I don't care what Daryl says about me. Okay, I personally, I think you're a wonderful person.
Thank you, Jay. He's talking about our producer, Daryl.
Our producer, Daryl, if you don't know Daryl. So
you don't want to know Daryl. That's what his wife says. Not. This is your earrings and bracelet. Which bracelet is this one? Oh, it's the bracelet's gone. And then, of course, use the earrings. Now, let's go to the cuff. Now, that is just a master. There's only 100 in existence.
Okay. But look at this. This is a piece of wearable art. And don't worry about sizing on this, okay? Now, this isn't going to fit somebody that has a really super petite wrist. But if you have a really large wrist, don't worry about it. This will fit. And this is why these are made old school. This is old school. This is how I've been doing it my entire life. This is made from custom sheet silver stock that's custom made in a foundry used to be in New Mexico, but now we've had to move because they're no longer doing it after we worked with them for over 20 years. But the key thing is you have to have silversmiths. You have to have artists to do this. This is all done from scratch by hand. All the silver work by hand by a silversmith, all the lapidary work done by one of our lapidaries.
If you'd like the earrings, we're down to the final couple. So there's studs or there's the drops. You can see the stud over here. Any of these that you see, definitely go online or call us and you'll be able to find out about it. We are gonna roll along. I have to tell you, we are 10 minutes away, Jay, from something that will knock everybody's socks off. Is that a fair statement?
That is a fair statement.
Thank you, sir. We have something coming up in 10 minutes time that is going to rock everyone's world. If you're a fan of turquoise or amber, you've got to stay with us and take advantage whatever you're shopping. I mean, pay $5 and you got it. Get your entire J. King order for $5 and you're gonna be good to go. Before we get to what could perhaps be the biggest and most successful item of the entire show, other than our today's special, we have something that was saved just for us. It's been pre-selling like crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a this day only on our J. King circle drop earrings in your choice of lapis, red coral, malachite, and also spectacular amber as well. If you're a J girl and you love your earrings, how about beautiful sterling silver touching your ear and just a splash of color? One day and one day only, we've taken the price from $150 to $160 down to $69.90. We're gonna put it on 5 flex pays because we're crazy. $13.98. Again, the shipping, forget about it. $5 ships the entire order. All the girls have been wearing these. I know Amy wanted to put them on earlier and they said we don't have enough samples. Jay, I don't even know where to start here. You've got a beautiful collection, 5 different colors, 5 gorgeous gemstones.
And what we do, and we have so many of our viewers that they own different necklaces in lapis. All of these, you notice, these are standard materials that we use all the time. In the top 12 materials that we use in our line, these are 5 of the top materials that we do. And so we get a lot of requests from our viewing audience, and we listen to you. We love when you give us your feedback, inbox ideas. And you always say, can you just make an earring, something in the different colors that I could wear all the time with and because I own your lapis necklace, I own turquoise, I have malachite, I have the red coral. So that's what we've done. Every time that we've done these lines like this, been tremendously successful. This is brand new,
yeah,
just so you know.
It is.
They've already taken the price down to some crazy price, right? I mean, I'd have to do the math. I have to go back and look at the math on this, but nobody's making any money on this, okay? So this is a this day only, and this is just a thank you for really tuning in today and making Mind Finds it's a thank you for after 23 years of actually making this show what it is. But look at the quality of this. And then again, here you go. These are all hand done. This has a mirror finish.
It does.
It's glorious. You literally could do your hair. You could literally shave in the finish on this. And the only reason that you get that is because of our craftspeople and how we do things. These are made from sheet silver. They're not cast. Can you imagine something this big being cast? It would be like wearing an anchor in your earlobe, okay? So they're very wear-friendly. And again, you've got your choice, but they're affordable enough that you can get multiples. But you have the top. You have the clear blue turquoise. You've got the lapis, the AAA grade lapis. You've got red coral. You've got malachite. Am I missing anything?
Lapis, turquoise, red coral, malachite, and amber.
Amber, and then amber. So again, out of the top 12 materials that we use in our line, these are five of those top materials. So that means probably, if you watch Mind Finds, if you bought from us over just even a few years, you probably are going to have not only one, but probably several of these same materials. So anything that you bought, maybe you bought that lapis necklace, but you never got around to buying a pair of earrings for it, or you got that amber, beautiful amber string, but you don't have a pair of earrings with it that you did. This is perfect for that, okay? And again, the deal of the century. These are brand spanking new. This is the first time anybody has seen them, and because we're down to the last viewing of today's special. This is the only reason that we're actually doing this, and we're bringing these out at this price.
And to Jay's point, it was saved for us.
Yeah,
for the grand finale of Jay's anniversary visit, the flying. The amber, we have fewer than 60. If you want the red malachite, that's the one on the end, we have fewer than 150. If you want the turquoise, find the turquoise, that is now nearly completely reserved, and the lapis is selling like crazy town. The reality is, you know, you've got a lot of sterling there. You've got a beautiful amount of gemstone that sits flush. It nestles in there. It's the little splash of color, but it's not overwhelming. It's going to be appropriate for every occasion. And Jay, being on air with you for many times, you don't often do earrings like for $69.
Well, these wouldn't have been. I mean, really, to tell you the truth, a fair price on these would have been right at 100. Right. So that's what I'm saying. They're already going down. That's what I'm saying. This isn't a profit deal for anybody, right? So this is just kind of like a thank you that they're doing. Look at the size of these on Orshi. Look at this. When you look at this, and where does your eye go?
Yeah,
right?
Instantly.
Boom, it's right there. They're big and bold, but here's the thing, because how they are manufactured out of sheet material, they're not overwhelmingly heavy.
They're going to be heavy in the ear.
They're substantial. They've been annealed, so they're very tough and sturdy, but they're not so heavy that they're uncomfortable. And one of the biggest things, you know, that we do wear tests, our staff, we actually test things out, and one of the big things is if you have to take your earring off to answer the phone. So think about how many times that you spend on the phone. Well, if you got something that's really heavy or something or clunky, you know, you can't answer the phone. With these, that's one of our tests and stuff where they're talking on the phone, and then if it passed that test, it's just one of those things. That's not to say that we're not going to do it if you got to take it off, but it's some of the things that we look at, the little details that we do.
You put every thought into it.
They do as much as we possibly can.
We're going to go to Nevada and say good evening to Jada. Jada, welcome to HSN and Jay's anniversary. Jada, meet Jay.
Hello there. How are you this evening?
How you doing? Unusual name. You know, I've traveled a lot, and I really don't hear that a lot.
Oh, I'm pleased with it because nobody else really has it that much.
I was going to say, I travel the world, and I maybe heard that maybe a couple of times in my life.
You're special, cool. Jada. We love that.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, thank you. I wanted to say good evening, gentlemen, and congratulations, Jay, on an outstanding show.
Oh, thank you. It's been wonderful.
The opals are beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. My mom and I share a birthday. In fact, on the 25th, she's going to turn 101.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness.
So I actually bought her a set, and I bought myself a set. So we both have our own sets. But they're absolutely beautiful. I appreciate you and your staff, all the different things you've come up with. They're absolutely gorgeous.
Well, thank you so much. We put a lot of time and energy into it, and to tell you the truth, I always tell people this, and actually I'm totally sincere. If it wasn't for people like you and everybody out there that enjoy our art, appreciate what we do, and really understand it, we could have never. It's 23 years. I mean, think about this, even on TV shows or anything, and we were talking about this the other night at dinner, very few people, I mean, you might last like 3, 4 years, 5 years.
Not 23 years.
You don't last 23 years. So thank you so much for making that happen for us.
Thank you, Jada. Thank you for the wonderful call.
Yeah, and happy birthday to your mom.
Yay!
That is amazing.
Incredible.
That is amazing.
Send her our love.
Very much.
Thank you, Jada.
So cool. Take care.
We're wrapping this up. The Amber Turquoise Lapis now nearly sold out. The pricing goes up at midnight tonight. Big things in store. First thing to let you know, Tanzanite lovers, Tanzanite collectors, we have something for you. A Tanzanite necklace that is just bewildering when you see it. It is magnificent. We're going to show you an image, a snapshot. You know, one of the newer gemstones to capture the hearts and minds of people worldwide. This is $169. This appraised at just shy of $350. It's on 5 flex pay of $33.98.
Look at the size of the beads. Look at the size of this. Look at the color, the clarity.
Look, you can see it even through the TV screen. That's the color we want. That's the color we crave. If you're shopping tonight, we said that $5 to ship everything. It's like Christmas has arrived early, but Jay and I are about to have a quick sip of water as we prepare ourselves to tear down the house. Is that right, Jay King?
I'm there for you. I'm there for you, Adam, today. Let's do this right. 23 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next item you will see is unbelievable. Stay with us.
The holidays are here, and it doesn't get merrier than this. Cook in style with Michael Simon. He's here today and tomorrow bringing you great kitchen gifts from Simon Home. And for all you beauty lovers, get your Lancome Beauty Box here before anywhere else. Purchase any Lancome item of $35 or more and buy this beauty box filled with full-size Lancome products for only $65, a $422 value. Find your Mary on HSN and hsn.com.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Computers, printers, cameras, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered with a plan that offers repair or replacement should something go wrong. And portable electronics feature accidental damage from handling, which covers unintentional mishaps like everyday drops, spills, and cracked screens. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
How many years have we been making these?
Too many to count.
That's true. And this is for you.
You didn't have to do that.
I know, I wanted to. Because, you know, these never last long.
It's that time of year again.
Holiday Host Pick is back.
It's a 2-day celebration with your favorite hosts
and our favorite gifts. Handpicked by us to help you find your Mary.
And be the best gift giver ever.
It doesn't get any merrier than this. Holiday Host Pick, October 19th and 20th on HSN. Don't look, you're not allowed to see it yet. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. If you love a great deal, and I know you do, because we do too, we're gonna take $100 off of this. Turquoise or amber, please do not be mad with Jay or myself. When these are gone, they are not back. I have medium and large, or small, medium, medium, large. This is 5 flex pay. We'll pay the shipping if you've already bought something today. It's hinged. I mean, first of all, the minute I take it off, I can feel the weight. This is all beautiful sterling silver. There's a lot of silver here. We've already pre-sold from mentions earlier today, several hundred. Ignore me, 25. Several thousand.
Several thousand.
2,500. There's already over 300 people jumping on in. I am absolutely not going to just position this based on the price, but it would be wrong of me to ignore the fact that this is like a giveaway. If you love J. King and you love turquoise or you love amber and you're looking for a great deal tonight, maybe budget's not that great at the moment, but you're still looking for a special mind find for you, there is nothing else in the show I mean, everything in the show is spectacular, but there is nothing else that competes with the humongous saving that's on your screen. Approaching now 750 people placing orders. Our quantity counter is going to start jumping 3, 4, and 5 at a time. Producer Darryl, which will be the first to sell out? Is it the turquoise or the amber? Again, we have both sizes, small, medium. Fits a 6 1/4 to a 6 3/4, and the medium large fits a 7 to a 7 1/2. Jay, we are busy already, my friend.
And you know, and don't let we have to do those sizes. It really drives me crazy, but here's the thing. Think about it this. Here's an easy way to do it. Small, medium, if you have a fairly normal wrist or kind of a petite wrist, perfect. If you have a wrist as big as mine or bigger than mine, and I don't have a small wrist, medium, large, fit you perfectly and still give you room to spare. The reason I'm telling you this is this, okay? The reason these are going crazy, if I could hand this over to you right now, especially the medium large, are you kidding me? Do you know, the silver weight in this alone, these aren't little tchotchke, dinky settings. No. Okay, these are handcrafted. This, just the amount of sterling silver, not to mention the Baltic amber, the Ukrainian amber, or the turquoise hill turquoise that's in the turquoise bracelet. There are also 3-dimensional inlays. But to be honest with you, if this was just the silver part of the bracelet, if I didn't do any of the inlay, if I did nothing, if I just made the bracelet and actually made the flat bracelet in the weight that these are, we couldn't sell them at the price that we're giving you these two. This is crazy. I didn't know that they were gonna do this. This is really, really probably one of the ultimate deals you're ever gonna get. If you're one of those people that really wants a deal. You know, today, I think that somebody told me earlier that there's a lot of people that are even buying two.
I believe it.
It's really almost buy one, get one free. Actually, even if you bought one originally, if you just bought one originally, I think you paid more. And at that value, I'm not saying you got overcharged. At that value was an incredible, incredible deal. But because of for the 23rd anniversary show, when I came here, I don't know that they're going to do this stuff. I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue. I'm totally being honest with you and legit. They don't tell me before what they're going to do that. When I get here, the day I get here,
pressure low, Jay.
Well, a lot of them, to tell you the truth, a lot of times when we do this, I get out here and I think it's a misprint or I think somebody messed up.
Yes.
And we've had that happen before where we sold things below cost and then I said, that's below cost. And then the next day, sure enough, guess what? It was below cost. I mean, you couldn't even make it. I'm just telling you, I'm the manufacturer. I will tell you, I know how much sterling silver costs, and especially sheet silver costs. And then on top of that, this is genuine amber. This is Baltic amber, the butterscotch. Even on the butterscotch amber, do you realize that less than 5% of the amber material we get in any given year is this butterscotch color? This color right here.
It's a beautiful, creamy,
It's the creamy butterscotch color. This, you just don't get it. You don't get the butterscotch color. And then it's got the Ukrainian, which is more the cognac, the reds, or the golds.
Guys, and forgive me, I want you to hear as much of the story as you possibly can.
Feel the weight.
What, are you kidding me? When you get this home and it's delivered, and you pick it up the box, you go, oh my gosh, how much should I pay for this again? My job is to do the best possible to navigate us, to steer the ship through what is basically 25 to 35 different J. King pieces of jewelry. We have some real winners. I can tell you right now, when Jay tells you that this price is a great price, it's beyond a great price. Every word of it is true. If you can only afford one item, I would buy this, and that's just from me, folks. That's just from me looking at these sheets of paper and going through absolutely every piece of jewelry that's on here. We have over 1,000 people placing orders. If you can run to the phone, you'll get one. Medium large in the amber is now fewer than 400, and in the turquoise in the medium large, fewer than 600. So they are racing out the door. We need to think ahead to Christmas presents for mom, for your sister, for your daughter, for your best friend. You couldn't even, and Jay, forgive me, stop me if I say anything wrong. People up and down America today will spend $119 on fashion jewelry.
That's not even, but it's not even real. But what I'm telling you, even with me, okay, if you came to me and they told me, Jay, what I want is just a simple bangle bracelet with a hinge. Just make this, don't do any inlay. Don't do any inlay, don't do anything fancy. I don't want a pattern. I just want you to have sterling silver. The sterling silver part of this, the same weight that we're using here now with the same clasp. I could not bring that on air and sell it for this price. This is insane. It's crazy, crazy, crazy value.
But that's let me tell you the hardest thing about this job. Laying all the cards on the table. It's because my job is to show, you know, the features and the benefits and the good and tell you all the different ways in which you can use it and wear it. But me, like you, like Jay, there are some things you see and you go, okay, I really need to jump and shout and stand on the rooftops and scream about this one. You've got to get this. This was appraised at the lowest appraisal was $345. Now,
that was the lowest.
That was the lowest. We still have an hour, 20 minutes of amazing things, but I can tell you, hand on heart, if you were to turn off now and just bought this, you would go to bed tonight with a huge smile on your face. You're getting a customer pick, so much beauty and sterling and gorgeousness in one at a price that nobody could believe. We're about to hit 3,500. Over 1,000 people placing orders. Folks are buying both, obviously one of each color. I'm excited, Jay's excited, and I know Stephanie in Florida is excited. Stephanie, welcome to the show. Stephanie, please meet Jay King.
Hey, Jay, it's Stephanie from Fort Pierce. How are you?
Well, we all survived, didn't you? You know, it's so funny. I know Stephanie from way back.
We didn't float away, thank God.
She's a sweetheart. Did you have so many people? Do you know I had everybody in the world calling me?
Malachite earrings. They're round disc earrings. They're like a round earring. They're beautiful.
Aren't those gorgeous?
Absolutely beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Have you been with Jay for a long time, Stephanie?
Oh, my gosh, yes. Since prehistoric times.
My gosh, so Stephanie, do you remember your first ever piece that you bought from Jay?
Oh my gosh, it was probably earrings, although I have a multitude of his bracelets. Well, I think every time he's on, I end up buying some bracelet. But it was probably 20 years ago.
Oh, that is, yeah, because we've known each other a long time, and what a fabulous person. She does some really quality work, good works for a lot of good people, so that is so cool. So I'm glad everything's working out for you. It's always lovely to hear from you.
Oh, it's wonderful to hear your voice and to see your show, and I've watched every one. And please give my regards to Miss Sheila.
I will. You know, in fact, we call her the blonde one. That's my wife. We just returned from England, so she's back for the winter. The blonde one has returned. So.
She is truly a blonde bombshell.
She is. Yeah, if you could just patent the energy, we wouldn't have to worry about lighting anything.
If I could have a quarter of her energy, I'd be happy.
I tell you what, oh my gosh. My mom calls her the Energizer Bunny because she never stops. So anyways, it's wonderful here.
Keeps you young.
Oh, Stephanie, thank you so much for taking the time. We appreciate it.
Lovely to hear from you.
Hey, good to talk to you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, guys, they're making us wrap this on up just because we're getting so limited now. Small, medium, medium, large. If you have a smaller wrist, go for the small, medium.
I want everybody to think about this. And again, when we first aired this, the price that we brought it into was remarkable. I mean, we really had to work hard. And then it went back up to the, you know, for what the regular price would have sold for. Right now, if, you know, doing the math in my head, if you bought one of the amber, one of the turquoise, you would still be under what, or right at what, what originally, just to buy one of them would have cost you. These are so wearer friendly. They're so user friendly. But here I'll go back, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but just if they asked me, and as the manufacturer, I are the manufacturer. We do make these, okay? We do everything from scratch.
You're not the middleman, Jay.
I'm not the middleman.
You're not a TV presenter.
And you're getting it, I got to tell you, you're getting it direct as you ever can. I couldn't make the sterling silver part of the bangle like this and sell it for what we're selling, the whole complete thing with the inlay. And this is three-dimensional. The turquoise is a really unique turquoise. The amber, again, amber is not going down in value, guys, okay? In fact, if it doesn't quit going up after a while, I'm just gonna give up, okay? You know, I can't tell you how tough it is to buy it and to argue with them every year to be able to get the amber. So we're finding different amber reserves right now, and I'm excited about that. But I'm just telling you, 2 of our most popular materials.
If you're looking for a necklace to go with, maybe we could tempt you with this beautiful amber piece or with the turquoise piece. Oh, okay. If you do want the amber, there's only 200 left, Darryl is telling me. I love this for variation, Jay, with the amber. Look at that.
Okay, and this is, this is done in ombre effect. So you got, this is what we, this is like cherry amber.
Yeah.
Sometimes they call it root beer. And then you've got the bronze amber, this really kind of the soft color. Both of these materials are from Ukraine. And that's from a brand new deposit. And then it's finished off in one of the rarest, and that's Baltic butterscotch amber. Of all the amber material we get out of the Baltic, only about 5%, think about that, 5% of the total yield of the material is that butterscotch color. This, if you bought the amber, got the deal on the amber bracelet, this, it will go back to it incredibly well, and it's got the same materials.
075245 your item number if you'd like to order. It's a fabulous buy. Of course, both options are available. Still to come, we have aquamarine that is beautiful. Tanzanite is coming up.
Tanzanite, and it's the first time we've done the round beads, and it's the biggest Tanzanite beads we've ever done.
Oh, it's big. Wait till you see it, you're gonna love it. But we do wanna showcase some brand new pieces, brand new turquoise, petrified wood, and jasper. We have this gorgeous pendant. There is an earring as well that matches. We're gonna put 3 minutes on our clock. This is like from the gallery collection of Jay King. It's something you just don't find, right, Jay?
Well, the only way that you would find this, and so people who don't shop with us and really don't know the story, we have a very niche place, a very niche business. You know, how we started out was actually, how I started out was 43 years ago, and we did a lot of what we'd call one-of-a-kinds. One-offs. So you would just make one, you know, I would design, or I had a lot of silversmiths working for me, and we would, that's actually how I started traveling the world and getting different stones, is I never was satisfied with the materials that I could get, the raw materials. But we started off with the same thing. We made everything from scratch. But we only, like if we made this, we would make one. You know, somebody might say, I love that, and maybe we might make another, or do it in a different stone later, but that's all we did for that design. We're basically doing the same thing that I did over 20 years ago, right? Where we make gallery designs, we make limited editions, we make one-of-a-kinds, but we're able to offer them to you. Now, the thing is we're giving you a lot. You know, it's really funny because a lot of my friends now that I've made over the years. It's so funny because when they actually get to know me and then they realize I'm a real person. Okay, I got to tell you, I really am a redneck rock hound. You can't get more genuine. Okay, I am not sophisticated whatsoever. Okay. So I will tell you, people realize that, then they're not intimidated at all. And they'll say, a lot of times they'll say, you know what, the first time I ever bought from you, or the first time I ever bought something for my wife, or the first time I saw it, I thought, oh my gosh, you know, we're gonna get this. That's too good to be true. And anything that's too good to be true is always too good to be true. And I'm gonna get some little Mickey Mouse thing in a box, you know? And they said when we opened it up, we just couldn't believe it. And after, you know, however we met, or they talked, or people got a hold of me, maybe they had an issue, or they needed something, or they had a request, and we got to know, and we become friends over the years. It's really funny how many people I've met through the show. That's wonderful. And so, you know, they said, though, I was so apprehensive to buy from you because I just thought there's no way that is going to be anything. But these are truly part of the gallery collection. We don't make oodles and boodles of them, okay? There's not thousands of these are done. They're not cookie cutter. They're all made from scratch by our silversmiths from sheet silver. They're made one at a time. In this case, you've got a natural jaspers, you've got that beautiful natural turquoise, and you have very limited editions, really collector petrified wood. The petrified wood you're seeing here, we bought from, think about this, I bought probably over 10 years ago from Phil Johnson, a private collector, that he collected this in the 60s and 70s. You can't even get this material anymore. And we bought his entire collection. We've been working through that over the years, and now I'm kind of getting down to the last of what I have. So a lot of these petrified woods that are in this, You'll never ever see them. They just don't exist in the world anymore.
So truly a rare, I mean a rarity, as something specially exotic, which actually leads me on to this next item. Jay, people have been calling in asking not only about your wonderful sports coat, but also about the bowl that is in front of you and now in front of me. What on earth is this?
Okay, so over the years, you know, a friend of mine in Scottsdale, and I'm not going to use his name because too many people in my industry know who he is. He's that famous. And they would be flocking to his door, which would drive me crazy, okay? Because he can't even do for me what I want done, all right? So the materials that he has for these bowls, he's an amazing artist. These are all handmade in Scottsdale, Arizona. Okay, they're hand fabricated right there. They can make, if they work all day long, and I'm not talking from the raw material, from the rough material, they can make one bowl in a day. One bowl. So think about this, one. And this is not a big operation, okay? These are just artists, right? So you can't get them. This material that you're looking at here is wild horse, okay? And wild horse is a rough material, the original that inspired this piece, the composite piece, was mined over 10 years ago. I would almost even venture to say 20 years ago, in the same copper mine in Globe, Arizona, that Sleeping Beauty turquoise was mined in.
Oh my God, what story.
And this was the material that he got out, and this was really like, it's wild horse. I mean, he made some beautiful jewelry with this. It was just really remarkable what he did.
And guys, just incidentally, that weighs just shy of 6 pounds.
Yeah.
We'll ship it for free.
Yeah.
If you've bought anything else.
Well, think about that, just what the shipping cost would be. But here's the thing with the bowls, when they're gone, they're gone. We'll do one bowl, then there's no more of that material, and then we'll go on to something else to do another bowl.
Well, we'll keep it out here, but there's only a few now remaining. It's something special that you'll have in your family for a lifetime, there's no doubt. 5 FlexPay is there. Well, we've arrived. We have finally arrived. It's taken a little while, but everybody's been asking, okay, Jay teased us with the tanzanite. He teased us with the exotic rare gemstone that everybody seems to be captivated by. One of the newer ones, of course. We're gonna show you something that Jay has, well, I'll let Jay tell you, but at $169, look at the color. Jay King, this is something only fitting for a 23rd anniversary.
Right, this is, okay, and this is one of the things we brought. There's not a lot of these guys, okay?
I wish there was.
This is a fantastic price, and I want to reiterate the fact that this is the natural color. This is the color of tanzanite, that what tanzanite is known for, and what is now becoming almost extinct, okay? You just don't see it. This was, it only comes out of one deposit. It comes out of one deposit. There's actually several mining claims on that deposit. But nobody, the further that they're going down in the ground, now they're losing the color. And what they're running into is more, they're calling it platinum tanzanite.
Platinum tanzanite.
Silver tanzanite. There's all kinds of names.
They're trying to put a spin on it, Jay.
Well, you have to, you know, okay, you have it, so it is tanzanite. Yeah. But tanzanite really, the thing that started the tanzanite craze and the tanzanite really made it go wild in the market. And when I say this is relatively new, you have to understand in the gemstone business, this came on the market in the 70s. I believe 72 is when Tiffany first brought it out.
Yeah.
It was found in 72, and then maybe 73 is when Tiffany
was it 67?
Released it. No, I don't think, no, it was in the 70s. It was in the 70s, I'm pretty sure. And this was, you know, I always steered away from it. And the reason I steered away from it was for the fact it was so cost prohibitive. You could not touch this. We are just fortunate that we made a connection, but it's not that I can just order what I want and I can order what I get. I buy numerous materials from them, rough materials and sapphires, all kinds of different semi-precious and precious. And so we get a little bit of privileged power, okay?
Which is built up over years.
Yeah, but before I always stayed away from this because you couldn't. Now that's not saying that I can just get oodles and boodles or I can get it whenever I want. This color is very rare. This is by far the largest tanzanite necklace that we've ever did. This has the largest graduated beads. We did a smooth cut on this. This is a fancy cut. It's kind of like what I call a fancy It's a fancy, I call them fat tire rondelles.
Right.
You know, it's like a barrel rondelle, fat tire rondelle. So you get a really kind of a maximum look. But if you really love Tanzanite or you want something that's unique and different, if you want to go out that night and people come up to you and think that you're wearing something that you spent thousands of dollars for, right? That literally think that, my gosh, I wonder what kind of money that they had to spend for that, because that's what you would normally have to pay for these things. These are to get Tanzanite in this grade and this color. Do you know what's so funny? I have so many people, because this is only found in Tanzania and actually that one place. I have a lot of friends of mine that have traveled to South Africa, to like Johannesburg, places like that, where they're Cape Town, and that's where they market a lot of Tanzanite. That's where really the high markets. If you want to do me a favor, go there. Okay, if you're ever in that area, go in and see what they sell a necklace like this for in this color. See what it is. I guarantee you, you'll come back and you'll love us. Now, I'll tell you, you'll be writing us love letters, because it is unbelievable what a necklace like this in this color would cost you. And that's in South Africa. It's not in Tanzania, but that's in South Africa, so it's not even in the country of origin.
We're going to show this on our lovely lady, our beautiful models, and you can see, I mean, the color is mesmerizing. Producer Darryl, how many do we have left at this stage? Okay, guys, we are getting limited. It is appraised at just shy of $350. We're doing 5 flex pay of $33.98. It's the only Tanzanite piece in the show. No, we wanted to bring you the creme de la creme. I mean, really, the creme de la creme.
The only Tanzanite for all of October.
So this is it. This is the one to get. Let's go to Edie in California. Edie, welcome to the show. You're live on air. Edie, please meet Jay.
Oh, my God. I've met Jay, and I adore you, and I adore your wife. But, Adam, I love you and your wife. I just watched her a while ago, too.
Oh,
and you guys are so special. But, however, Jay, I bought almost everything again. You wouldn't believe my house. It is...
Edie?
I think we lost her.
Oh, my God. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got distracted. Jay, I have so many pieces, and I'm going to buy that bowl tonight. I'm so excited about it. Cool. However, you are totally epic and so original, and you put everything together. It's mind-boggling. I'm so happy that, and like I say, tonight over 2,000 already, and I'm not finished. But what I would love to have is your Tanzanite earrings. I have to have it to match. I got all of everything else with the earrings and the bracelets and the cuffs, and I bought the necklace, but I need earrings, and there's none left.
So,
is there
all right.
any possible way?
I would do it for you, but I want to tell you, in February of 2019, I'm doing beautiful Tanzanite cabochon earrings. We've already designed them, so we will be having those up. But I don't have any more of the other. I don't have any more of the rough. Well, all the rough I have right now is dedicated to that. But I will have them in February.
Oh, great. I got your white opals, and I gave it to my mom, and she wore them for a week, and she was 102, and she passed, but she got to wear them, and she cried. She was so elated.
Oh,
and she kept saying, "Where is that Jay King?" But you made her whole passing so smooth and beautiful. Because we had that on her, and I love opals. And my birthday was October the 3rd, so you know I'm obsessed with opals. But I love Tanzanite. And thank you for telling me about February. I know I have to go, but thank you, Jay.
And thank you so much,
Adam. I love your show.
Yeah, thanks for your loyalty, and thanks for enjoying our art.
What a lovely call.
Isn't that cool? That's so cool. Jeez.
You know, as far away as we may be, you being at home and us being in this TV studio, that's the thing, and Jay will say it all day long. We're so connected because it's just us, it's just you. We're privileged to be in your home, and for Jay, he's been in your home for 23 years. You've known Jay more than some of your best friends, probably. I mean, it's a relationship that you build.
Yeah, and it's really funny is because we've gotten to meet so many cool people over the years through the show. It's really, really amazing. And you build relationships and you meet so many cool people. And, it's really so strange is everybody is so diverse, you know? I always see a lot of things and I just go, do you people realize people really get along out there, you know? It's so weird because you always think, if you believed everything, you would think that everybody hates each other. And I gotta tell you, the people that I meet are fabulous people and they come from all walks of life and they're just amazing.
Well, we're gonna wrap this on up. Final call going out for the Tanzanite. Our producer Daryl just found something and is hesitant as to whether we should show it, but I just gave him a big thumbs up. We are not doing a presentation tonight, but the price he's telling me, I don't know what the price is, but the price he's telling me is amazing. It's Amazonite, and the price, oh my gosh, look at the color of this. How much is it, Daryl? We're gonna find out momentarily, the anticipation. Oh, that's why. Oh, he has a good eye for things. I like this.
And
okay.
You know what, this is Peruvian Amazonite. And I tell you, when I saw this rough, when I first got introduced to it, and I just was recently, within the last year and a half that I saw this, when I knew this miner from way back. And when he brought the rough originally to me and I looked, and I really, you know, you don't want to get excited. You always want to just go, yeah, right, or whatever.
Sure.
I got to tell you, because if you get excited at all, your price just doubled, okay?
You got to play the game.
You got to play the game, you really do. And, you know, he brought this from Peru, the rough material, the original specimen showed me. If I didn't know from a glance, I thought it was Peruvian blue opal.
Right.
You'll never see Amazonite in this color that's this clean. This looks almost identical to Peruvian blue opal. It actually looks like high quality Peruvian blue opal. But I was shocked when it tested. I didn't know of it. I thought it probably could be the opal. It had a lot of the hardness and characteristics of opal. So when the GI came back when it's an Amazonite, I was kind of shocked.
Well, there's only 200 now left. If you do want to jump on in again, free shipping if you bought anything else today. What else? We still have 3 minutes left in this hour. What's this one? Oh, this is Daryl's favorite. Oh, I see. It's the, okay.
He always has favorites.
He does have favorites.
Look, okay, we haven't sold a lot of turquoise necklaces today because we haven't shown very many. We only had one other on today that I'm aware of. And of course, it blew out. Everybody realized what a crazy deal was. And this is Azure Peaks. This is a material that comes, that is mined in Mongolia near the Turquoise Hill deposit.
This is big.
Which is a fabulous turquoise, copper, and actually gold mine that they do. And this is in the same general vicinity of that. Look at this is the natural colors of this material. Look how big, bold, huge. And these are all from the natural rough material. These are the big, large nuggets that we've taken and we've just done shaping on them, special shapes. But you look at this in comparison to the size of Adam's fingers, okay? Does that tell you anything? This is huge, it's humongous. So if you're that person that likes to show off and you want things that people are gonna go, wow, you know, that is, and I'm that kind, I'm the show off kind of guy. I gotta tell you, I like big, bold. I'm like go bold or go home. Okay, yeah. I like big. I like for you to be able to see it, especially with stones. And I love designing like that. And this is really a statement piece. In every one of these beads, think about this. These are all freeform, hand shaped. These aren't done on a machine. It's all done from the natural nugget rough materials. This isn't compressed nugget or anything like that. This is actually from the huge pieces. And this mine, this deposit, this material's really, I really don't know of anybody else in America that has any of this material.
Well, it's, I mean, I'm looking at the numbers here, 10 by 8, 16 by 13, 15 by 12. This is big. Dollar for dollar at $139.90. This is a chunky, bold, really feel-good necklace that is now nearly sold out. Less than 5 dozen to go around. If you're placing your orders or you start dialing at this moment, you will get one. Or if you're online at hsn.com, just quickly hit that checkout and you will reserve one. To me, it's the color though, Jay. It's not just the fact that it's just big and bold, because we see a lot of the dainty ones. I just love the color on this.
This is a natural color. If you look at it, you've got tealy blues, tealy greens, you've got blues, and there's robin egg blues with you've got like spider web matrix in it. It's, when I got these nuggets, and here again, the reason I did this is, you know, it took a long time to accumulate these nuggets. I couldn't do a lot of them. I mean, I couldn't do thousands of them or anything like that. It took forever just to accumulate that. These were huge, big nuggets. But what I loved is the color variations and the uniqueness of the material, the uniqueness of the color. And this is, again, we haven't done anything to this to enhance it or anything. This is the natural color of the raw material.
It's a flex pay of $27.98. Don't forget as well, I've not made mention of this, but everything is with our extended return policy right now. So if you want to get a few pieces home and see what they look like on you, pose a little bit in front of the mirror, show the husband, you have till the end of January of 2019 to return it to us. And obviously you get a full refund of the purchase price if you don't love it, because we want you to love it. We just want to quickly remind you of the Peruvian Amazonite, which was a huge hit. There's a handful left if you would like
and here
a
again,
handful.
How crazy is this? And look at this material.
Oh, good, you got some, Jay.
Look at the rough.
Look,
okay.
Look.
Now, I should, you know what? I have in my specimen case, I have a piece of the original Peruvian blue opal, and I've got all the different grades in my specimen case at my warehouse. If I brought one of those specimens and put it next to this material, I bet you would say they're the same.
Right.
And this would be the high grade Peruvian blue opal, the original Peruvian blue opal, the high grade, but it's Amazonite. But you would think that it was the Peruvian blue opal. And funny enough, it comes from Peru. So, I mean, which is kind of ironic. I mean, well, you know, like that's why I was so excited, because he's a Peruvian miner. Right. I hadn't seen him in years. And so when he showed me, and he only had a handful of specimens. I didn't look at, you know, any large quantity at first, but I just went. I was just doing